Before today's story, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, CM Esther Storywriter. Also like my Facebook page, CM Esther Storywriter. Few days after Queen Lolly came back from the hospital, she sat down holding Kevin's hand and said to her,
Kelvin, I don't know what to call you sometimes. I always feel sad stealing your word from you.
but soon, that fantasy world I always dream about for you will come to reality. I will send you to a place so far away where no one can see you,
And I will disappear to a place where nobody will be able to recognize me.
and we won't hurt no one. It's so sad that the lady who gave me this great happiness is no more.
But I find it happy because she won't suffer because of me. I and Caesar will disappear. Just wait a little longer till I have this baby.
Kevin was sad and she said to her mom, my precious mother, I know you think I am a kid, but I am 7. Is there anything you are hiding from me? Why should I disappear? I am the next king of our precious land. Why do you want us to disappear? The queen can't control her emotion. She burst in tears and said, just wait a little longer. Some months later, the king visited the queen's chamber. He was so happy,
He sent all his mates back to the palace.
and he told Caesar to take the daybreak. He was in a happy mood and requested for the best royal singer in replacement for the mates. The royal singer started singing with very sweet voice. The music was pleasing to the senses. The king held Kevin's hand with joy. They danced together,
Kevin became tired, then they took a break.
and the king said,
My queen, do you remember when I used to sneak to your house, bringing you food? I remember telling you that I prepared it myself, but you never believed me.
today, I want to show you my cooking skills.
Loli, Your Highness, my king, the love of my life. You don't need to do that.
Kobe, no, I can't help it but cook for you. Look at your condition. If I can't show you how much I love you now, when will I fulfill all the promises I made to you?
Besides, this time, my queen, I want you to give me a beautiful baby girl that looked just like you. You know Kevin took after me.
The royal singer left since the atmosphere has changed. Lolly replied with fear and tears filled in her eyes. I want a baby boy. I know the gods of our land will listen to you, my king. Ask him for a baby boy. Kobim, what are you talking about, Lolly? Have you forgotten the story of the two princes and the palace? It's a well-known story. Kelvin, you need to go to bed. I need to have a word with your mom in private. Kelvin, okay, daddy. Please lower your voice. I guess mom is in pain. She has been crying for a very long time. I don't think I remember her smiley face. No, she never smiles, I think. And maybe she hates me. Kevin left. Kobim, what is wrong with you? The lolly I know is always happy, smiling every time, laughing even to stupid jokes.
What happened to you?
You've always wanted a son. Now you have Kevin. The girls were so nice to you, it gave you what you wanted.
What is wrong with you? I don't want two sons.
I don't want my children's life to end up like the story of two princes.
They fight over the throne and no one has it.
They died together.
Loli,
I want a son. I know what I'm saying. I want a son. She shouted, I want a son. King Cobin stood up.
I can't take this anymore. I'm leaving. I'll send back Caesar. You are not the lady I married.
The king left angrily. Queen Lolly cried out loud.
The king stopped visiting the queen's chamber on the day of the delivery.
The queen was rushed to the royal hospital, which was very close to the palace. All the villagers gathered together, standing in front of the palace, praying for a princess.
The king's mother was also praying for a princess.
She said,
I need a beautiful baby girl who will play in the garden, who can sing, and also love to dance.
the king was silent, asking the gods to make Queen Lolly happy. He said in his mind, give her a son, if that will bring back the lady I know. It was a cool day. The cloud was bright and the weather was nice. The queen tried so hard to give birth, but the baby refused to come out.
The nurse tried every means, gave her water.
The water was said to make even a year pregnancy come out without any struggle. But still, the baby is not coming. Queen Lolly keeps sweating. She cried out, did you want to kill me? If you want to kill me, forgive me because of Kelvin. I see I have a lot to do for you guys. After Queen Lolly said this, the baby came out crying. The nurse was surprised she has never seen that in her entire life. Immediately the baby came out, Queen Lolly shouted, "A boy or a girl?" The nurse replied, "A girl."
Queen Lolly collapsed. She was cleaned up, and the nurses looked at her face thinking she was dead.
Queen Lolly opened her eyes and asked again, "A boy or a girl?" After cleaning up the baby, the nurse gave Queen Lolly the child and said, "A girl, your highness." The first nurse went out and announced, "The queen has given birth." All the villagers held in their happiness. The second nurse came out and said, "She is a girl." All the villagers shouted with joy.
The gods are with us!
The palace was filled with joy.
And the king's mother was so happy. She faced Kevin and said, "Now you have a sister. You can boldly call yourself a big brother."
The king was happy. He felt sad for Lolly even without knowing the reason, and said, "Kelvin, it's time to join the royal soldier in training. You must be a strong king than I am." Queen Lolly was seen crying and said, "I don't want to leave this place. The girls must have made me the queen because they resent me so much. But I was not the one who killed my parents."
Mom, I thought you loved me so much. Even if we are the one coming, why must you come twice?
"You should have bring dad with you." The nurse did not understand what she was saying. They thought she was overjoyed. Caesar came in bringing the baby wares. The queen said, "Caesar, the baby is a girl. What should I do?" Caesar was already in tears. "My queen, everything will be fine."